Alright, what is up guys? It is your Kronos here, bringing you guys another WWE Raw review of tonight's show. The February 1st edition, a brand new month. We're heading into a brand new month now, first Raw of the month. Before this video does start, please slash that like button down below for your Kronos Blade. Along with hitting that subscribe button as well for more wrestling and WWE content. I also will be having a few anime reviews coming up in the next few weeks. Kind of wrapping up an anime I've actually been watching. So I'm going to be doing a review on the whole thing coming up in the next few weeks here. Also, we'll be probably uploading maybe some anime to my channel, this channel right here. So if you want like that stuff as well, hit that subscribe button. Tonight's show, I'm just going to say it was a complete garbage show. Nothing on the show really had any like value, I guess. Brock Lesnar came out. He kicked off the show. I'm just gonna get right into this, guys. He kicked off the show with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman gives a big promo about the Fastlane main event with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, saying that Brock Lesnar is a beast, and the beast incarnate has you shall not, will not, and cannot provoke the beast, or something like that. Pretty damn good promo by Paul Heyman, in my opinion. Made Brock really look strong. Out of nowhere, though, you have Dean Ambrose come out. He comes out and cuts a decent promo. Basically saying that he actually wants to go to Suplex City. He's never been in the ring with Brock Lesnar ever. He wants to go to Suplex City. He wants to take a beating from Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's just sitting there laughing his ass off in the ring. That made me laugh as well. He's like, get a load of this fucking guy. He's like laughing at Paul Heyman. He showed Paul Heyman what the fuck he's saying. Decent promo by Ambrose and Brock Lesnar to kick off like the first about 20 minutes of the show. After that, it's actually going to be getting into, I think it was, if I do forget a few matches in this as well, this goes to show you how important they were, because a lot of these matches I was actually multitasking. I was playing 3DS at the same time, and I had a few chores and stuff to do during some of these matches. So it was also announced that, again, let me guess, what match do we have tonight with Kevin Owens? Who do we have to go against Kevin Owens? Oh, we have this little guy, this fucking Motley Crue groupie back here we can give to Kevin Owens tonight. Yeah, we're going to send Dolph Ziggler out against Kevin Owens tonight. It's announced at that time after the Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose promo segment that tonight it's going to be Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens in one-on-one action again from last week's match. How many times do we have to see this goddamn bullshit? Let's see how many times. I lost track how many times we saw Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens in the ring. How many times do you expect us to sit through this repetitive bullshit? Completely just tuned out the match at this point. I've seen these guys in the ring so many times. I was typing in a Skype chat. I was talking with friends on Skype. I did the dishes during this match. I was on Pokemon doing some breeding during this match, getting ready for my match tomorrow. I was doing multiple other things during this match. The match ends up with actually 50-50 booking. End up actually screwing Kevin Owens over again this week. Takes away all the momentum that Kevin Owens been actually building over the last few weeks in one match that went all down the shitter to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler wins via zigzag. Kevin Owens is raged. Let me guess, it's going to build up to another match next week. Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens on Raw again next week. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Tuned out the whole match, basically. I did not see any of the match except the ending. I watched the ending. Dolph Ziggler win via zigzag. Completely threw all momentum from Kevin Owens down the shitter due to 50-50 booking. Kevin Owens can't control it, though. I really feel bad for how creative it has been treating him ever since the Royal Rumble. He's directionless again. I don't know who he's going to be going against. What, are they going to have a feud with Dolph Ziggler now going into Fastlane? Wow, how many times have we saw that? Anyways, at that match, I'm just going to get that match out of the way because it was a complete shit fest. We started the show off with the Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose segment. After that, I think it's going to go into I think it's Usos versus Adam Rose and Curtis Axel. It's probably one of the best segments of the night, in my opinion. I was completely laughing my ass off during this. Heath Slater came down to the ring as well. Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, and Adam Rose. It was going to be Adam Rose and Curtis Axel versus the Usos. Uso boring, like I could just say. Goddamn same shit every damn time in the ring. They'd change absolutely nothing up. Get the fuck off my TV. The only thing that really made me watch this was the Social Outcast. If it was the Usos versus probably the Ascension or some scrubs, I would never watched it. I would just continue doing multitasking stuff. I would get some chores done, get my homework done, doing other stuff during this match. But the Social Outcast made me did watch this match. Heath Slater is a complete boss on the mic. He's definitely improved a lot over the last few weeks on the mic. Bo Dallas was not anywhere to be seen. Supposedly he has a record deal now because of Flo Rida. He won against Flo Rida, I guess, last week. I don't know if he did or not, but I'm pretty sure he did. He did completely schooled Flo Rida, in my opinion. That needs mixing up beats, which what Heath Slater said. Laughed my ass off during this whole segment. It was Kurt Axel, Adam Rose going against the Usos. It went on for about like 5 to 6 minutes. I really thought the Social Outcasts were going to win here, but then again, they want to build the Usos up again for some reason. I don't know why. The Usos are so important to Vince McMahon and all those higher ups in the back. The Usos are complete garbage. If I was the higher up in the WWE, I would fire them immediately. That would be one of my number one priorities. Um, Also, one of my other priorities probably would be pushing the Social Outcasts because they have all the potential in the world. They just last week they came out and they jobbed, or I think it was last week they came out, or a few weeks ago they came out jobbed to the Big Show. They had Kurt Axel jobbing to AJ Styles, which was a decent match on SmackDown. I would admit that, but had Kurt Axel coming out on SmackDown. They jobbed then. Now they're jobbing on Raw again. It's just turning into a League of Jobbers now. Again, it's kind of like the League of Nations. I kind of had faith in the Social Outcasts, but now they're just treating them like complete jobbers, like they all are. So, or how they're supposed to be booked. I guess they all book them as jobbers. Not really considered jobbers themselves. It's creative that's booking them as jobbers. I really don't consider them jobbers. It's just how creative books them all the time. So, other than that, Usos do win. They get the pin over Adam Rose, which you haven't saw Adam Rose wrestle in I don't know how long. I think last time he was wrestled was actually down in NXT like about a month or two ago. So haven't saw Adam Rose in the ring whatsoever. Then you have him covering the pin in the ring. I'm like, where the fuck's Heath Slater at? Heath Slater to distract the ref or something. Heath Slater's nowhere to be found outside the ring. I don't know what the fuck happened to Heath Slater. I was thinking he was going to get involved in the match. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Actually, it was a disadvantage of them having not having Bull Dallas there, because Bull Dallas at least would have had the balls to step into the match and actually interrupt them with the pin or something. I don't know, distract them. But in the end, the Usos are going to go over the Social Outcast. That really pissed me off. I thought they were going to be giving a huge push to the Social Outcast. Again, they're having them job on Raw. I don't know why they've been jobbing the last few weeks. I read that they were supposed to be getting a huge push into WrestleMania. I don't know where that went. If it went down the shitter for them now. I don't know what they did. They pissed off creative. Don't know. But kind of sour coming out of this match. Then you're going to be going to I think it was a Miz TV segment with AJ Styles and The Miz. Basically, it was about a 8 to 10 minute rant segment about The Miz, about AJ Styles. He calls him an underdog. He calls him the runt in the litter. He calls him a shitload of names. He says that he's one of the guys. He compares him to Daniel Bryan. The crowd instantly, out of nowhere, shouts out the yes chant. Miz gets all up in the face. He's fucking sweating, just cutting a promo. AJ Styles is sitting there. He tries to get the mic a few times, and Miz just swaps it away from him real quick and talks about himself. And then he was like, there's no way in hell he will make it in the WWE. And he turns around, and AJ Styles just completely bops him in the face. I knew it was going to happen anyways. Miz, every time he goes on Miz TV, he either gets bopped, or he gets his fist shoved down his throat. I don't know what the hell happens to Miz every time he's on Miz TV. I think the only reason why they have Miz on the roster is for Miz TV. Otherwise, it would be the highlight reel. But they don't have Jericho's only part-time now, so they just use Miz for the Miz TV to create drama and shit on TV. I don't know. I think that's really the only reason why Miz is still on the roster. But now it's scheduled AJ Styles versus The Miz on SmackDown. It should be a decent match. AJ Styles is going to win no matter what, because he's getting the biggest push of ever. They're trying to give him at least decent push into WrestleMania, because they do have plans for him in WrestleMania. The plans I do not really know yet, but if there are any rumors, I will say it on here for you guys. If I do find out any in the next few weeks here, but completely bullshit segment. It was kind of hilarious. They threw AJ Styles completely fucking wailing on Miz. Fucking his glasses break when he gets dumped outside the ring. He actually hits his head on the steps and his glasses doesn't break, and he fucking goes running onto the ramp. He fucking falls over. Other than that, though, after that, it's actually going to be a Divas match. I was falling asleep during this match, so don't ask me why. But Brie Bella with uh, goddamn monkey face outside the ring. Um, Brie Bella and monkey face versus Charlotte and Ric Flair. Um, Match went for about 5 minutes. I really didn't pay attention to this match whatsoever. Supposedly, it was botched or something. Brie Bella botched something. I don't know. I wasn't really watching the match anyways. I was more concerned about preparing for my match tomorrow, my Pokemon Battle League. So, was more considered about that than this match. So I was getting prepared for that and stuff like that. I was breeding. I was doing shit for Little Cup Mons and stuff like that. Didn't really care about this match, but supposedly Brie Bella did pick up a victory over Charlotte because of Ric Flair's interference. Ric Flair actually distracts Charlotte, and actually Brie Bella actually gets up the roll up pin and actually pins Charlotte. So it's a win for Brie Bella. What does it do for her? It does absolutely nothing. This is gonna go back down and she got a win next week on Raw. She's jobbing to everybody again. So then they say a bunch of shit about Nikki Bella. I don't give a shit about the Bellas whatsoever. Especially monkey faced outside the ring. Goddamn. After that's gonna be, I think it was Big Show versus Eric Rowan. Seriously, you're gonna waste 25 minutes on this match. In the end of the match, the Wyatts completely beat the shit out of the Big Show. Big Show does win over Eric Rowan. Doesn't really matter though because he gets the complete shit beat out of him outside the ring. Supposedly they're building up to a match at Fastlane, Braun Strowman versus Big Show. Then the Big Show is going to actually lay down for Braun Strowman, and Strowman's going to be going against Undertaker at WrestleMania. So, going to be complete botch fest at WrestleMania, guys. So, hope you're looking forward to that, because I sure as hell ain't. Big Show, I hope when the Wyatts were actually going to retire him. Nobody wants to see the Big Show, not even including me. I think absolutely nobody wants to see Big Show on the roster. One week he's coming out heel, next week he's hugging little kids in the crowd. Next week he turns face again, then he's heel. He's bouncing back and forth. It really doesn't give a shit to me anymore though, because I just don't give a shit about him. I think I might have skipped a few matches. Titus O'Neil versus Tyler Breeze. Are you kidding me? Are you really serious? Tyler Breeze versus Titus O'Neil? I don't know what WWE's logic is with pushing Titus O'Neil. I know he does stuff for the company and stuff like that, but literally, like past like 4 or 5 weeks now, he's been coming out and Raw and getting meaningless victories over Stardust. He came out against, I think it was Goldust one week, Stardust the next few weeks, R-Truth, I think it was one week. Now he comes out against Tyler Breeze, which I actually thought they were going to actually give a little bit of a push to Tyler Breeze. Oh no, what's Vince McMahon do? He makes Tyler Breeze go on a match against Titus O'Neil for 4 minutes and actually loses. So, hope you're looking back at NXT days, Tyler Breeze, because once you got to the main roster, it took Vince McMahon 2 months to completely ruin your career. So, I feel bad for anybody that wants to move up to the main roster for NXT. It's not really a promotion; it's a demotion once Vince McMahon gets his hands on you. So. Same with Ascension, Bo Dallas. Look where Bo Dallas and Ascension are right now. And Neville. You haven't seen Neville on TV for the past 3 weeks now. Where's Neville? Nowhere to be found. He must be floating up in space because he can't. He's the man creative forgot. So, Tyler Breeze gets another loss on his win record. Does absolutely nothing for Titus O'Neil, anyways. The win doesn't really mean too much. They're trying to build up Titus O'Neil. I don't know why. They're putting everything in Titus O'Neil. I do not know why. Meaningless match. It's a decent match towards the beginning, but towards the end, it's all bullshit. Basically, Titus O'Neil dominates Tyler Breeze, who gets to clash of the Titus. Just gonna move on. I'm gonna do these last 2 matches here because we are getting up in time. But if I did forget anything here, I just go to show you how important it really is. Okay, so. Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. Pre-match, Sasha Banks actually comes out and cuts a promo about the Team Bad members. Team Bad comes down to the ring, says that they actually got Sasha Banks back. The match starts against Becky Lynch. It goes for around about 4 minutes. Team Bad actually intercepts because Sasha Banks is talking shit about them in the ring. Team Bad actually tries intercepting and Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch out of nowhere start beating the shit out of Team Bad. Sasha Banks is beating the shit out of Team Bad. Team Bad actually actually gets a DQ for the match. Actually DQs the match and actually ends up backing off. So again, we don't have a clear cut winner for this match, which I kind of thought because Team Bad was gonna be by the ring anyways. You know they were gonna turn on Sasha Banks. They were gonna get jealous and something like that. But good to see Sasha Banks in the ring again, along with Becky Lynch. They gel very well in the ring. So I think they're really gonna give us something good, along with Charlotte at WrestleMania and Triple Threat match, which I'm hoping they're building towards. Either that, if you want to add Brie Bella in there, I really don't care if you add her or not. But being that it's Daniel Bryan's wife, I guess you're gonna have to add her into the match if you want. But really don't care. I was more concerned around those three women: Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha, in my opinion. Brie Bella's just there because for shits and giggles, basically. Don't No one gives a shit about her. Um, Gonna go into the main event: the New Day versus Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. The match goes on for about 15 minutes. New Day kind of dominates, then it goes back to Roman and Dean, then it goes back and forth. There's some miscommunication outside, and then Roman ends up beating the shit out of Big E outside the ring. Big E does a belly-to-belly slam outside on the ring apron. Then towards the end of the match, New Day gets confounded or something outside the ring and get all distracted. Big E actually takes a Superman punch and a spear, getting Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns a win, which I kind of thought was going to be the outcome. Then out of nowhere, Brock Lesnar actually starts marching the ring, and out of nowhere from behind, the New Day actually attacks Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Typical bullshit. Um, Roman Reigns actually dealing with Big E outside the ring. Roman Reigns and Big E are actually fighting outside the ring. Now out of nowhere, actually Brock Lesnar F5ing Dean Ambrose in the middle of the ring. Kind of didn't really expect that, but gave Ambrose a taste of Brock Lesnar. So then the show goes off the air, but. Overall, a pretty garbage show tonight, guys. This is probably one of these shows I really wasn't really paying attention to most often. The matches really didn't interest me too much, along with a lot of people in the matches. Literally the only match that really did care about was the Social Outcast match, just because the Social Outcasts are fucking beast, in my opinion. That night I was watching a little bit of the main event. Not really to the beginning, but I was more into the middle and the end of the main event I was really watching, so. Other than that, though, complete garbage show tonight, guys. Nothing really worth watching, especially Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens again. Don't even bother watching, it's the same shit. But if you guys didn't make this far, I really honestly appreciate it. Slash that like button down below for your Chronos Dare Blade. And if you also are new and want more WWE content, hit that subscribe button down below as well. At 34 subscribers now, so doing decent, I guess. That being said, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoy. See you guys next week.